Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And today we're doing another overview or install video on the Rough Country hard roll-up bed cover. This time on the new style Ford F350. This is a 2025. There's a twist to this though. This has we just installed it, a back rack, a headache rack. Like most of your stuff does out there today. Your heavy trucks, they'll have some sort. But then you run into the issue with, hey, can you put a tonneau cover on it? Well, today we're gonna find out together. We get the hard roll-up bed cover. We did get the tonneau cover brackets for this back rack, which is a popular rack system. What it does is it elevates it a little bit, keeps it out of the inside of the bed rails. So I think this hard roll-up bed cover is going to install with no issues. First things first, we'll dig out some of the parts here. I'll show you what we got, and then let's get it installed. All right, what you got? You got two boxes here. You got your side rails. They actually, in some kits, they'll ship them all together in one box, but this bed is 6'10", I believe it is. So they come in a separate box that are longer than the bed cover itself. And the bed cover obviously is all packaged up nicely. And the first thing we're gonna do is install the side rails, and they just clamp on to the sides of the bed here, pretty much like a camper shell. So you get these clamps right here. You get some straps, some spare Velcros, some attachments that actually even come with a wrench. This is the front seal that goes across the front bulkhead of the bed, which is kind of below our headache rack there. And this is where things will be a little bit different than a standard install. And what I mean by that is normally you'll fully install the side rails, clamp them down, then put the hard roll-up cover on. However, because of this system, we may have to put the roll-up cover on the bed rails and then slide the whole thing in. I'm not 100% certain yet, so we are going to learn that part together. But first things first, I will get this front bed bulk cover seal installed, and I'll show you where that goes. As you can see, what it does is it goes right between this plastic section here on the bed rail factory, underneath our cover here. All the way over to this side, they'll give you extra. You can just trim it and lay it down. You peel in the sticky tape as you go, laying it on there. I tend to hug the inside of the bed itself because I find that if you got to adjust the cover at all front to back, you're still going to have that good seal on your bed. All right, guys, I got both side rack systems on, and they barely hang over, and it's just enough clearance, and this can be shimmed over a little bit if we need to, but it looks like it's going to go right by. The thing I was talking about is when you lay the roll-up cover itself on the truck, this might interfere with the actual initial install. Not worried about it once it's on the truck itself, but what I might do, there's a couple Allen bolts under here, is slide this forward if we can, or take it off and put this part on after, I'm not sure. Or slide the whole rail back, whatever happens to work. We might just slide the rails back a little bit, set it on there, and then push it forward against the bulkhead, because you should be pretty much take the rail and slide it forward. If you gotta adjust it after, you can. I went ahead and loosely put on our clamps. As you can see, it just kind of goes underneath the bed rail there and into the groove there. There's one in the front, one in the back. That's our latching system. We'll get into that at the end, just some adjustments you may have to do. But that is the way it's gonna go right there. So what we're gonna do is I'll pull these back, I guess, a couple inches. Since they're loose, we'll grab our roll-up cover. I'll show you what I'm talking about. It's got two studs you put in there, and you just kind of set it down into there, and you got the thumb screws, and you thumb screw them on, and then we'll slide the whole thing in, I hope. Again, this is the first time I've done one with an actual back rack on the truck. And there's not a ton of information out there, so I wanted to put this video out there real quick to kind of show, yeah, you can do it, or at least with this Rough Country hard roll-up cover, and just get the information out, I guess, right? I'm rambling. Anyway, let's go. All right, so the rails are pulled back, but one thing I did forget to mention, there's a drain tube, plastic piece of tubing, one on each side, that basically slides on to that little barb right there. And it does go on hard. And what you're gonna do is some trucks will have a hole in the bed or wherever, a drain hole. This one does not. So it does have the plastic caps in the front, so we're gonna punch a small hole in this here and take the drain tube, run it from here, down in through this here. Just take a step drill, make sure you're not gonna get into anything where you shouldn't be before you go ahead and drill that. But yeah, you wanna install these hoses before the cover's on. All right, drain tubes installed, here we go. So we're gonna get that roll-up cover here, we're gonna set it on and then try to slide this whole thing in together. Yeah. Oh, this is a great time too to hit that like and subscribe button, because you know what? We play it real here. flip and customize. We're just gonna show you the way it is and learn together, because you know what? It makes good install videos, because it's not like this short video where it's just like, it's done. Look, everything was great, because it's not always that great. It's not always that great. But straightforward install. All right, I keep talking about the studs from the roll-up cover. They go down through these holes. It's basically this right here, and then the thumb screws will screw on from the bottom. Where this goes into the hard roll-up cover itself, and this is all aluminum, by the way, is in these slots. So put the bolt head in with one hand, and then you can slide it down and you line it up with the holes in that. So when you set it down, and then the thumb screws hold it on there. Pretty slick, right? And then this is the front bulkhead, so it has the seal there as well. Oh, and if you have a buddy and a bad back like myself, it's a good time to get a hand and lift this up onto the truck. It is easier with two people that I don't have today. Okay, instead of trying to tuck it underneath the headache rack by myself, it's just 2 bolts. I'm taking it off. I'm gonna unbolt it, lift it up, set it down out of the way. We'll get the tunnel cover set where it belongs, then put the back rack back on. Work smarter, not harder. All right, with the headache rack completely out of the way, we went ahead and slid the rails on the bed forward as far as they will go until they just about touch. We may have to tweak this and adjust this after. Won't know until we get the bed cover completely installed. We're gonna put those bolts into the slots on the bed cover, lower this thing down, get our thumb screws on, get this section all settled out, kind of roll it back this way a little bit. Then we can put our back rack back on the truck after. Whew. All right, that's a better view of what I'm talking about. Those studs, after they slid in these T-slots, drop down in there, and the thumb screws. All right, so before I put the little thumb screws on the studs from the bottom, this is a strap right here that this goes onto those 2 studs, then the little nuts, the thumb screws, whatever you want to call them, they go on, it all holds it on there. So that way, when you roll this thing up, this will be a little more limited than a standard one, because we're gonna have the back rack to work around as far as how far we can roll it. But anyway, this secures it back to itself, or clip it to the back rack, whatever you needed to do. But let me get this installed on here. We'll roll it out some, get our back rack back on there, and see how it works. All right, a little bit different view now. What I'm gonna do, everything's snugged down, the rails, everything. Nothing's really tightened yet. Before I put the back rack back on this truck, we're gonna roll it all the way out. We're gonna get the tailgate adjusted and our latch system adjusted. That way, if we need to shim or move this thing forward or back, that back rack won't be in our way and make things that much more difficult. So let me get this out of the way. We'll get that thing unrolled and adjust the latch system. What I was saying with adjusting the latching system, a couple things. We wanna make sure that your latches, so there's one cable in the middle, if I can do it with one hand here, and you pull this cable and it pulls these little detents in on both sides. And then what it is these will latch and hook underneath this right here, both sides, when you have it adjusted properly. And what it is once it's, I might have to tweak that a little bit more, but we're close. So what I've been doing is I've been going back and forth to get these things adjusted properly. You have an up and a down and an in and an out on these. So it's just a matter of getting it adjusted right. And once it's on there, the next thing you want to do is make sure your tailgate shuts and you get a good seal at the tailgate, which we do. So I'm happy with that. We got a little more tweaking to do on the latches, and then we can set this back rack back on there. What it's going to do, it'll probably be sitting on the edge of the seal itself, but that's okay. The edge of the metal plate's right here. So it looks like it is going to work. All right, now again, we're learning this together, but I went ahead and put the tunnel cover spacer for the back rack system back on, which just straddles that seal a little bit and gets you up above. The only thing I'm looking at is possible interference is gonna be the little hooks here where you would hook this up. If we had to, we could remove these and then latch our thing to the back rack itself, the actual cover to the back rack itself, but we'll see. Let me see how it fits first. Last couple steps, and I apologize. I think I just realized I had grease on my lens. It does fit. The back rack does fit, and these are adjustable too, depending on what back rack system you get. As far as clearance to this right here, barely, but there's a little clearance there. So what we'll have to do is like, okay, this is as far as it'll roll. We're gonna then go ahead and get our strap. This will be the parked position, like if you had it all rolled up. You go ahead and hook it on there, and then pull it snug, and then it won't unroll on you. And you can still get everything he needs to get to. And no, that toe box is not bolted down. It can slide out. So that's not the problem either. But what you want to do now is go ahead, take your 17 millimeter wrench that they actually provide you, snug those down, recheck all your fasteners. This thing is brand new, so it's gonna sit, it's gonna settle. You might have to adjust it. But again, this is rugged aluminum, and I'm gonna address one more thing once I get these straps adjusted, because I've had a lot of questions about it. All right, there we go. We got the straps adjusted here. You wanna take this off, you can go ahead and loosen them, unlatch them, roll this thing out. And the question I've been asked is, oh, that's only a Velcro in this strip. Can't you just lift that tunnel cover up in the center and someone could break in? No, this does not lift easy. It locks down into this channel right here. That's the Velcro is just like an assistance as far as that goes. But once this system is latched down in there, you can't pull this up in the middle. I just want to make that clear because there's a lot of people that ask that question. This is rugged. We've installed a ton of these things and have had great luck with them. And to show you how easy it is to unroll it, it literally will come down here itself, sometimes all the way and latch itself, just like that. And it's a nice looking cover too. No, you're not gonna get up here and walk on it, but you're not breaking into this thing either. Like it doesn't lift up, even you're pulling on that thing. I mean, at the end of the day, if someone wants to get in your truck, they're getting in your truck. Let's just make that clear. But all in all, yes, the Rough Country hard roll-up bed cover does fit and fits quite nicely with a few little tweaks and adjustments compared to the straightforward install you would do without a headache rack. But the answer is yes, you can install this without any major modifications, just whatever you get for a back rack. Most of them do sell like spacer kits to get you up off the bed rail enough to clear. And again, we did take it off to go ahead and get this thing installed, but it does work and it works quite well. So with that, guys, I think we'll wrap the video up here. We got a nice Rough Country install, hard roll-up bed cover. Yeah, we talked about the back rack, but that was because we wanted to do a little bit of a different, we've done a bunch of these hard roll-up installs on different vehicles. They all basically the same way, with a little bit of modifications and differences between each and every one of them, especially now when you get into the back rack. So the answer is yes. You can go ahead and have a back rack on your truck and get the hard roll-up from Rough Country and have no problem, sorry. Thanks for watching Scott Flip and Customize. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe.